What's up, guys? Yuri here, episode 36, better than yesterday. Anytime I meet a new person, I introduce myself and they ask what I do, and I'm like, I'm a CrossFit coach. And then all of a sudden it comes up to, they're like, oh my God, that's hardcore. That's what we typically hear about CrossFit. And then what follows is, I can't do that. This is too hardcore for me. And the analogy that I always use that I think works pretty well is football. So the way I describe CrossFit and what they heard about CrossFit and what they see on the news and what they see on ESPN is equivalent of going to the Super Bowl. Anyone can play football. You can play football with your friends, and then that's how it starts. You play flag football with your friends, touch football, and you kind of make the progressions from that. And same thing with CrossFit. You come to the CrossFit gym and you're going to start at the bottom level of learning the movements and learning how your body moves, and if you have any aches to kind of go through that and just getting healthier. That is the overall goal of CrossFit. And just because you have the capability of going to the games and going to the Super Bowl of CrossFit and competing in front of everyone, that is not the average. That is not what the intent of CrossFit is. That's just what CrossFit grew into. And that's what I like to compare it to, is the American football. So everyone, somewhat similar to football. If you're interested in it, why not do it? Why not play flag football with your friends, a pickup game here and there? Then, if you want to take it a little more seriously, then you find a team that's more organized and you have practices. Then you go through stages and you have a team that you are meant to practice. And there's so many different levels in order for you to get to the Super Bowl, let's say, and then you get to the minor leagues. Then, I'm not sure how it works, let's say the amateurs. Then you get to the pro level, let's say the college level. Then after that, you get recruited on a team at the pro level to the NFL. And then only 2 teams actually make it to the Super Bowl. And that's such a long process to go all those steps. And whatever level you are athletically, playing at the Super Bowl level is not going to be when you start out and play with the touch football or the flag football with your friends. And that is the same exact way with CrossFit. When you first start out, you're learning how to squat properly, how to move properly, period. Even how to walk or run, or how your body reacts where you have tight shoulders, or a lot of people tight elbows, the tennis elbow, whatever little aches that we get throughout the years, you get to work through that and see how your body reacts. And then finally doing functional movements, push-ups, squats, bending over, picking things up, deadlifting, all the basic stuff. Then you start graduating, and depending on what your goal is, you can push yourself further. The main thing is not to be afraid of these movements. Just do it. Test it out. It's a lot more safer when you're working with the coach, especially a good quality coach that will teach you the proper technique, the proper form, and much safer to do that than going and working out on your own at the gym. And a lot of people know CrossFit as the highest risk for injury. And the only reason that is right now is because of the mainstream media, that it's getting the attention of, oh, someone else got hurt, or someone else got hurt. And what do you see people getting hurt? Yes, regular Joes are getting hurt, but mainly you're going to see the athletes. They're like, oh my God, look at these athletes. They're competing and they're getting injured. It's because it's a competitive nature now. They're competing in that sport. Just like any other sport, people get injured. But for the average person who's trying to get healthier, the goal is not to push yourself to the brink. The goal is to get better than you were yesterday. And that, that's kind of the premise of my channel, and that's the premise that I want to carry over into my gym and into my coaching and into my nutritional everything that I educate people with is through that, is to be better than you were yesterday. And that's it, guys. So think of CrossFit that anyone could participate. It might not be for everyone, but anyone could do it. It's not too hardcore for anyone. Just like personal training is not too hardcore for anyone. It's just a way to start moving and experimenting and seeing what your body can do and push yourself to the next limit. And that is the goal. All right, guys, be better than yesterday. Do not be afraid of testing out new things, and have fun with it. Take care.